Hey guys, it is Stacy, Lambert Creations 26, and I'm coming to you guys today. I went out and I couldn't figure out my other camera. I hadn't had it that long, but apparently it didn't have like auto zoom or something on it from the things that I was reading about it. So I had to go out and get me another camera. So please bear with me while I'm trying to learn this, and I hope that this one works. I really didn't want to have to go out and buy another one, but if I'm going to make my videos, I have to be able to have my things clear for you guys to see. So I'm going to try this, and I'm just going to do a short video on some things that I have picked up at the Dollar Tree. I found one thing at a thrift store, and then I found um, Walmart and Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to share with you guys what I found. If you guys have um, kids, and even if you don't have kids, they have these little packets. They're I think they're either $1.25 or $1.50. I think they was $1.25, and they come with 4 of these little surprise little charm pieces in them. And I thought these would be really cute. I got them, and I got a couple of packs to start with, and I went back and got more because I thought they were really cute and would be really cute charms for like journals, or just making little chunky charms in general. But so far, I'm not really sure how many different ones there are. um I guess there's 4. It says 4 surprise charms, and then it says, so there's 4 that comes to a bag, and so in one of the bags there was this little guy, and they have the little thing for you to put the charm, but and they got that. I don't know if they'd fit on top of like a pencil or something. I hadn't tried that. I don't have a pencil in here, but there's the little boy, and then there's this little girl, and then there's this little chick, which is so cute. And then the little dinosaur, which I think is super cute. And this little cat. And then there is a puppy dog. And there is a little unicorn. And if you're like me, I'm not a fan of unicorns. I'm thinking about just cutting that off, and it'll be just a little horse. So, because I just haven't never really been into unicorns. So anyway, there's a little unicorn that you can make into a little horse. And then there's this little shark. And that's another little dinosaur. And then there's this adorable little alien. Look at him. Is he not cute? And then this little bunny. So super cute. And they come with these, little pieces to make the little dangle for the charm. But with us being crafters, we can make any kind of little loop thing to fit on that. So that is kind of weird though, because you get 4 pieces. You get 4 charm pieces in one bag, and then they only give you 2 little strings. But as crafters, we all know that we can, fix that. It's no big deal. And then at the Dollar Tree, I also found this, and I think it's just the cutest little pen set, and I'm going to use the pen and the little topper. And then I thought these would be cute in my little junk journals, these little notebook pages. I thought that would be super cute. They also have one that has a monkey on it, and one that had, I think it was a cupcake. But I just got this one. I did, however, buy the one with the monkey on it for one of my best friends at church. I got it for her. And let's see. And then I found these. I'm going to be making a strawberry shortcake journal. I've been saving up to make one for a long time now. Years ago, and I'm talking several years ago, my friend Elizabeth here on YouTube, which is Miss Beatty Bon Bon. Hello, Miss Elizabeth. she bought me a set of the, I think it's strawberries and strawberry milkshake or something like that. The Garcia, I can't think of the first name. I can't think of it, but the Garcia paper. I think it is that real fancy paper. If I had any of it right here next here to me, I would show you, but I don't. It's in my container on the other side of the room. But I've been hoarding that for a long time, and I have bought up pieces and more paper to go with it, and I've just been hoarding it because I've been wanting to make a strawberry shortcake journal for a long time, because when I was a little girl, strawberry shortcake was one of my favorite things, and when I saw that paper, I was like, oh, I want that so bad. And Elizabeth was so sweet and so kind to buy that for me. And she got me like the ephemera that went with it and the flowers and all that stuff. So I cannot wait to put that together. But I'm going to incorporate strawberry shortcake into that paper because it will go perfect because it's got strawberries and all that. And I'm going to use these clips. This is a second pack of these that I purchased. I think they are super cute, and I think these pieces are $1.25. And then I got, there's another packet of those. And I got some paper clips because I'm going to be making some altered paper clips. So I got some bigger paper clips to work with those. And then I got some that were just silver in the bigger size. And at Walmart, I went in one day, and if y'all know me, y'all know that I like certain things like in the mini-verse things. Now, I don't like all the ones where you have to like use the resin stuff. I'm not a big fan of that because it just gets really messy. But I like the mystery packets, if you will, and I saw that they had Snackles were marked down to $6, so I grabbed a few of those here last week, I think it was, and I fell in love with them, but I also find that I don't like all of them. It's just certain ones, because I just go and look them up and see what they look like, and then I'm like, well, do I want to try to get one, or, whatever, but I found this one came in one of the balls, and we all know this is Stitch, and he is super cute. He's got his little snow cone, and they're just like these little puff balls, and they are so cute. And I've got Angel that goes with him. I've got Lotso and Remy from Ratatouille, and I was so happy to get those. The only one I'm missing that I really want is the alien with the pizza, and I've got to find him, but I went to several different Walmarts and just couldn't find the balls that actually had that choice to have the alien in it. So I was like, well, I can look around on eBay or, look around and see if I can't find him elsewhere. But they are super soft, and I have an idea that I think I want to turn these into clips to go on my bags. You can just sew, a piece of fabric here and have it as the loop and put your little tag on there and hook it to your bag. Or I may just sit them in a basket. I don't know. These are just super, super cute, and I love them. So they are so fun. So there's that. And I went to Walmart today because I had to pick up, I was going to show them to you, but I don't have them put together yet. But I have been searching for the I think it's the Zuru or whatever it is, but they're the mini brands, mini pets, and I've been hunting them for a while, since I've known they've been coming out, but the only place I could find them was Hobby Lobby, and so I finally was able to, have a little spending money and stuff, so I got me some of them and everything, but I'll do a separate video on those and share those with you because they are so super cute. And once I get their little habitats or whatever put together, I'll share those with you in a video. And so anyway, I'm going to be working on some salt shaker tassels. I've been wanting to try those for a while. And so I went and I purchased this. I love the colors in this, and these are perfect because, they're already, cut. And I got this set of colors to go with some of the salt and pepper shakers. And then I got this set to go with some of the others. And I'm getting on the look for salt and pepper shakers. I'm not having any luck because I think a lot of people have gotten on that trend. Everybody's making them, so it's hard to find. Like in the thrift stores and stuff, you don't really find salt and pepper shakers right now because everybody, I think is buying them up. But that's okay. I can always, figure out, looking for salt and pepper shakers elsewhere. So it's no big deal. So I picked these up. And I picked these up for my clay stuff. And I picked these up because I want to, I use this when making like eyeballs and stuff, like the whites in an eye, when I'm doing little animals and things like that, cards and stuff. I use these. So I grabbed these pens. And then I picked up, I was going to show this to you, but I can't. I picked up these towels. I thought they were super pretty, and they were 66% off, so they ended up being $3 and something, and there was 3 to a set, but I'm going to be putting these in my bathroom. I think they are just super pretty, so I'm going to be using these in my bathroom. And I also picked up some of these art bags because I'm going to be putting together some little packets that I want to keep in my car for when I'm out and about, and if the Lord leads me to someone that they need, if the Lord leads me to them that they need a Bible or they just need to hear His word, I'm going to have these little packets put together, and I'm going to include a Bible, a bookmark, a notebook, and an ink pen so that they can, if they want to take, if they want to write notes or journal to the Lord or their thoughts or what have you. I'm going to start doing that. I got some Bibles from our church, so I can put those in there. And I'm going to start handing those out because the Lord has been talking to me, and letting me know that I need to be doing, something. And so I'm obeying what He's putting on my heart to do. And I'm excited about that because I'm excited to, get out there and, be the hands and feet and do what the Lord puts on me to do. So I cannot wait, and I'll keep you guys updated about that and let you know how that goes. And I went to a thrift store yesterday, and I found these little mini spools, and they were $1.99. So I grabbed them. There was quite a few in there, and I grabbed these for some projects. And I've got other stuff that I had purchased, but some of it I've already put away, and some of it is just sitting across the room. I just kind of wanted to come on here and do a little video and see how this camera worked, and hopefully everything's clear, because when I done my video of the stuff that I got from Tamika, I felt so bad because my stuff wasn't clear, I don't think. And so, that I wasn't happy about that, but that was to do with the camera that I was using. So there's that. But I'm wanting to get back into doing my videos and sharing projects with you guys. And because I have worked on some stuff and I have done some stuff, I just haven't, done videos and stuff. But I was just curious, would you guys be interested in like process videos, like of me making things? Would y'all be interested in that? And I would also like to know that if you watch this video, please leave a comment to let me know that you're still watching my channel. I'm just curious as to how many people are still watching my channel. And you know, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and like and share. And I just want to thank y'all for the ones that are still, you know, coming around to my channel. But it just seems like there's not a lot of people, you know, that I used to talk to on here that's still doing YouTube stuff. So if you're still around and everything, you know, please drop me a comment if you can, or you know, comment, you know, below and let me know, you know, how you're doing, and just let me know that you're still watching my videos. I would like to know. So I hope everyone has a blessed evening. It is 9:40 p.m. here, and I am in Georgia. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, and I will start getting back into the swing of things. So y'all be looking for new videos. And I hope everyone is doing well, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!